They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he's got room. And they do finally get him at the 12.
64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Austin's got it left side. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready, set.
Lawrence.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he couldn't get it on. That certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He finds Austin complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A give to Etienne running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, in an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott, he's letting it fly for Cooks. The guy's man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The point after is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sidelines. He could not come up with that football. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back to his 5-yard line. It's a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Agnew now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On play action, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, left side to Lamb. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fourth down, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.